Every time I come up against people with the England badge, this sort of stats come up. This guy had 17 shots, yeah. I had 16 tackles. Yeah. So I had 16 tackles in the game. Yeah. He had 17 shots. Yeah. He had 24 tackles. I had the ball. I had the ball more than him. Yeah. Had more passes than him. But somehow he's getting more shots than me because the ball keeps bouncing around in the middle of the pitch, overturning. And as soon as it overturns, it goes right into his players, and he's got 3-4 players standing in an onside position, ready to attack. The ball just bouncing around in the middle. Every time I play these guys with the English flag, he's not even English. He's called Buenos Aires. That's a Spanish name. But anytime I play these England flag guys, it happens where they're just relentlessly bombing down the pitch, high turnover, all my passes don't work, these high turnovers, and they're getting mad amount of shots. I've got the ball more than him. I should be. It's rare occasion in football that when you have more possession, you don't have more shots. Look at Man City for instance. They've got most of the possession, and they have most of the shots. Liverpool, Real Madrid. Once you have most of the possession, it's a fucking game. Yeah. If you have more possession, more players should be running through the middle. The game should be opening up more for you. It's a game. It's simple mechanics. That's why everyone's doing extra passes, because the more you have the ball, is the more the game plays better. Is the more it opens up for you. But whenever I play these England flag guys, it's the complete opposite. I have all the ball and they can't get the ball off me. A dodgy tackle happens, and after the dodgy tackle happens, then they end up with goals like this. Like, look at that. For some reason, I'm trapped behind him. Look how long he's running. He's holding me up and running at full speed at the same time. How do you run at full speed and hold someone off at the same time? I don't know. Because if you're pressing LT, it slows you down. Yeah, he's running at full speed and holding me off at the same time. I don't see that happening to nobody else. Look at it. Cruyff is there all by himself. So when you have more possession, this is supposed to happen. The game's supposed to open up for you, not let you get counter-attacked fucking 17 times in one game. That's the sort of goals that he scored. Like, there was no one around him. If you look at this crap. Like, what's that about? Look at his leg again with that leg thing. Where the leg's messed up, the leg goes more messed up and wonky. Look at it. Look at his leg. It's the government that's doing it. The UK government is the one that's doing it. They're hiding behind the NHS and saying that I'm delusional. You can do anything to anyone and label them as delusional. It's not hard. You can steal someone's phone in front of their face, and if they don't have video evidence of it, you can just lie and say that they're delusional. That's what's basically going on here. The government is trying to set me up. They failed. And because they failed, they're now trying to label me as a schizophrenic. Not trying to label me, they've labeled me as a schizophrenic, as a delusional schizophrenic. But you can clearly see that something funky is going on in the game. Thousands of pictures, thousands of videos, something's clearly funky going on here. You know what I'm saying? So out of nothing, I've got the ball, I've got more possession than him, I've made more passes than him, and out of nothing, this sort of shit is just happening. Look, he's in an offside position, but he's free. He is free. He is free. He is free. They're all free. How do you defend that? No, look at it. Still free. Still free. Still free. It's indefendable. It's always these England guys. These guys that have these British flags. Yeah. These England flags, that it's always against them. I face the problem a lot, but every single time I play the people with English flags, my game doesn't work properly. It's as if someone's trying to make a point that I can't beat them, you get me? I guess that's what they're trying to say, you get me? But it's not a fair game, it's a rigged game. Just like with the NHS, it's a rigged game where they're setting me up and writing down shit on paper behind my back about delusions and blah blah blah. It's an imbalance of power, you get me, innit? Look, again, he's open. He's got open plays. So I've got to chase down the ball here, yeah? I've got to pick someone here to chase down the ball because I can't use these, man. It makes no sense to use these, man. So I've got to pick one of these, run out of position, he passes it here, and he runs in. It's simple football. It's simple football. I've got to use one of these man to do it. The moment I pull him there, he's open for a slide pass. If I take him, he's open and it's a 1-2. That's the sort of goals that they're scoring against me, like, you get me? No, out of nothing, like I said, out of nothing, it ended up with that play. And there's nothing I can do about that. There's literally, you can't defend it. Nobody can defend that. So they rigged the game, yeah. So I'm capped at 11 wins, and these are the reasons why I'm getting beat all the time. I score goals on them. I score 2-3 goals every game. If this wasn't involved, if these things weren't happening, I'd be a lot farther in the game. I'm never gonna stop playing FIFA. I love football. I love the game, and nobody's gonna break my spirit and make me play anything different. Eventually, I'm gonna catch you out perfectly, and then see what your system has to say. I hope they put you in prison. They're probably not going to put you in prison because it's the highest level of government that's doing it, really, innit? And the abusers, you get me? You look at it. If Qatar saves it, he's free, and down here he's free. They're all fucking free. Nobody is nowhere close enough to make a decent tackle. Back of the net. So that's that one. That's Johan Cruyff. Again. Because nobody is close enough to him. Yeah, because look at Gravenberch. Gravenberch is stood still. I can't drag Gravenberch. If I drag Gravenberch, it's going to be him versus the AI. It's 95 Cruyff. He's going to beat the AI all day. Because the AI doesn't play on Legendary. The AI is on Ultimate. It's not on World Class. Yeah. The AI is on set at World Class in this game. It's not on Legendary. So he's gonna beat the AI all day. So I'm forced to drag Rudiger out towards him, and then let the space open up. It's a scam, innit? Like, they're obviously scamming me. You get me? They're forcing me into these decisions that there's no choice but to make that decision. You get me? It's like how they tried to set me up to hurt people, and made me think I didn't have a choice in the matter. You get me? It's the same tactic that they're deploying in the game, forcing me to make bad decisions. If I don't move the player, they score anyway. And if I move the player, it looks like it's my fault. But if you slow the game down and look at the replay, you can clearly see that no matter what I did, there's nothing I could have done about it. Like, it's a joke. Oh, he's got Saint Maximin free, he's got Ronaldinho free, he's got Ribery barreling down free, he's got him free. My only thing I had to do was try to slide tackle him, and look what direction the game made me slide tackle. He moved his foot away from the fucking bar. Literally moved his foot away from the wall. Made him run through. So If a slide tackle, I should have won that bar. He moved his foot away from it, let him run through. It's mainly against 70 to 80% of the time this happens in the game is when I'm playing these guys with these English flags. I scored an own goal because I was frustrated. This is the type of goal that I've got to score. Look how fast is Maldini went and caught up with me. So yeah, he's marked out. The only part, I've got one pass, and that's the obvious pass. Yeah? So as I went for the obvious pass, look where the cursor went. Instead of pointing to this guy, the cursor is pointing at his defender. Look, he's basically got someone tracking him. He's there, he's running in a line with him. Yeah? I've got to take on the defender now. So it's taking away, it's making the game too obvious for me. It's taking away the free pass and making it obvious to know that, well, I haven't got a pass on, so I'm going to try and dribble so the person can tackle me easier. But when it's on the other side, I've got to decide between 4 or 5 players if I'm going to tackle him or read the player and try to intercept it. It's a completely different thing when I'm attacking compared to them. So you see, that one guy was able to tackle Vinicius Jr. and look what happens now. Maldini's already on him. Yeah, it's because I'm good at the game where I was able to get that pass off. The only reason why I got that pass off, he was able to tackle me. If you watch it from this angle, he's chasing him down, yeah? But he's chasing him down, but somehow he's able to tackle him at the same time while chasing him down. How does that make sense? See, now that pass is completely gone. Yeah, the simple pass across the middle there, completely cut out. He's able to put me under pressure. Now Maldini is there, and when he was looking at the other versions, when the opponent was playing, he didn't see that happen once. Not once did he see one player get closed down, locked off, or basically forced into any odd play. You can clearly see, if I wasn't good at the game, I would have never scored. It's always these England players. Every time I come against these England badges, it happens. So I'm going to make a point out of it to always record these England games. Always.